Jones, who can play all 5 positions. Backdoor pass. It leads to a Shackelford penetration and a high arcing right-hand floater.
The MVP award, 4th in scoring. That's very unheard of. That just tells you how good he is defensively and all the little things that it takes to win. That's Herb Jones.
Miss game last night with it. They were almost 20 offensive fouls called, Dickie V. At some point, you got to stop running guys over as Johnson puts that one in from inside the paint.
So those type of dandies can play. I'll tell you, the LSU team you talked about, they're multi-talented, man. They can beat anybody in a given night. They're so explosive. Good defensive plays to find the passing lane. Need to be saluted, especially the players and the coaches and all the trainers and all the people involved. Because really, to make it happen this year, your extension, he's done a great job. Ponzo screen and roll on top.
James with a pull-up. Oh, he does it right over the outstretched arm of the defender. Big body of Uros Plavcic into the game again. No John Fulkerson. Tennessee fans took that wicked elbow from Omar Payne. Suffered a facial fracture. They were yesterday. They were hitting on all cylinders to start yesterday. Gary inside, no good. Petty had his hands on it. Gary puts it up and in, and he'll go to the free throw line. Question up in the air. Yeah.
Hey, Gordon, I got to ask you one question. Does Ken Palm ever sleep? How's the guy doing all that stuff?
Jones, and that's another chance for a three-point play. Able to do at Buffalo. As he said, I do the same thing that I did at Buffalo. I just have a little bit better player. Johnson's drive, no good. Follow-up is good by Plavcic. First time in a long time, double digits in scoring at 14. That's Bruner, the Yale transfer, bottoms up.
Defends really well. The veteran player played at Yale. You know, Yale's had some quality players there under Coach Jones.
Ooh.
Oh, look, the
bank being open.
Think about what's going to go on down there in certainly Indianapolis. Can you imagine if one of the great teams challenging for a championship?
COVID, and it was Tom Izzo who kept reaching out to him and said, don't take this lightly. And it didn't feel too badly for the first couple of days. Wow, Vescovi gets a great roll. Telling him, just hang in there. It didn't hit me for a while, like day 7, 8. It did the same thing, and that's when he was finally anxious and scared.
Enough for only made 2 so far. Oh, nice spin. Good handle
all the way to the rack.
Oh,
that's
wow.
Javon Quinterly at his best. It's just anybody doesn't start. As Alex Reese works on Pons, that's difficult to do. He throws it up anyway. No good, but follows his own miss.
2 good teams here. 2 good teams.
Vescovi will launch a 3. Bottom for Santiago Vescovi. Shackelford keeps shooting around and out. So Jaden Shackelford off to a bumpy start shooting, and the run out for Springer, and he flushes it home. Ooh, Keon Johnson have a first half. He knocks that one in, and Johnson now with 10. Yeah, and
Coach
John Gallagher, terrific job there. Yep, unbelievable. Petty would love to see one go through. Dickey finally gets one to drop. Ellis, 3. That's no good. They'll keep shooting them, as Dickey mentioned. They're now 3 of 11. Keon Johnson all the way to the hole, and Keon Johnson now adds to his total. He's got 12. Hey. Again, no John Fulkerson for Tennessee. Took an elbow yesterday, a facial fracture. And there's no Joshua Primo. Oh, Jaden Springer reins one in. We're waiting for
Tennessee really executing very efficient offensively and defensively here. Thus far. They're making
Keon Johnson can't miss.
And you have many opportunities. Let's face it. You're going to win some games. They don't get that chance. But 26-4, and then Tennessee has played really a superb first half. And I feel Alabama's going to come back to this game and make this
what
happen.
A play by Herb Jones. Down and way off.
And that was a bad shot right there, man. He shot that from Knoxville.
How about Petty's step back? That's the bottom for John Petty. We're describing the teams they've beaten. You have an assignment, Rocketology at 7 tomorrow. So I'll make sure you're all on board. Vescovi had it go off the rim, but look who's there to pick it up. Keon Johnson. Vescovi rips away the rebound.
You know, that's exactly what happened in that sequence. What Rick Barnes was telling Martin, it was a big 3 from the corner by Tennessee. We were near what they were capable of doing. I know Rick was furious at them after the Florida game in terms of their effort when they got beat easily. He was really having a tough time getting back from that COVID.
Yeah, Johnson puts the brakes on. They kick it to Vescovi, ready to shoot. When he got it, he knocks down a three. Santiago Vescovi.
Well, the team's moving the ball exceptionally well. They're buying in, playing defense. Look at the help. Great job to help. That was a terrific pass. Win this game. They got to make threes. It's simple as can be. That's been their calling card all year. They have not been able to make them. They got to make the three ball.
And he just does from the corner on cue.
Think about Tennessee, Mr. Sankoviak. Certainly think when you look at Alabama. And these people here, the SIDs, have been so good all year long. It's paid, so underpaid, Carl.
They're invaluable. As Vescovi steps up and knocks the three off the back iron. Quinterly. Contact drawn, no foul, but we're going to put it back up and in. Herb Jones, and Alabama now on a 10-0 run. Tough defense. Look at Alabama all over the map. There's the 16th turnover for Tennessee. And Jones slays it up and in, and the comeback continues. It is now down to three.
I'm sorry.
Rose Plavcic. That's a three ball. That one drops. They needed one, and they get one.
That was a big, big three. Carl, I missed who made that three.
Here comes Alabama. Chance to tie or grab the lead. Quinterly will not slow down, but he kicks for a wide-open Petty three, and he's too long with it. 3 of 11 now from three-point land for John Petty.
Yeah, Petty is a guy that if he starts making them threes as well. Giving him some minutes to replace Fulkerson.
Victor Bailey cleared some space for himself. He got Shackelford out of the way and knocked it down.
Getting into that 14-foot range and making that little jump shot. That's how they jumped out early. They had a 15-point lead in this game.
And then back in this game here today.
Sure has.
Right,
trying to find somebody who can make a three, Marty, and that shot comes up short. And the run out, Plavcic throws it in for Tennessee.
It really hurt them. They lost 3 games in a row when they came back after COVID and played all 3 of them on the road.
Reese knocks down a three. You wonder who's going to get hot for him. Thank you that way.
You know, people are going to stay in tune to that game with LSU and certainly Arkansas. Coming up next.
Shot, boy. Springer steps up and knocks it down.
Wears his body really well. His dad was a terrific player at Iona.
Look at this. Nice play. Quinterly to Jones.
Jumps up with joy and jubilation back in Tuscaloosa. He says, it's my Bama guys, my Bama guys.
Quinterly puts Alabama on top for the first time.
Little guys taking bad shots, turning the ball over late in the game.
Ellis knocks
That's
down
a good
three.
Intensity right coming through the screen. You feel the intensity, the kind of emotion between these guys. Oh, look at that drive. Are you
Great
kidding me?
speed. Javon Quinterly with Vescovi. They feed it back to him again. A lot of times Dickie V will drive and then kick for a three. Instead it's Quinterly inside. Springer, tough defense. Pons will launch a three.
That's a big one.
Pons within one.
Amazing. Is that really amazing?
And here he is in the spotlight, missing that free throw. Not easy. Too strong, long rebound. Keon Ellis has it for Alabama. Tennessee with 20 is going to have to foul here. And they do. It's going to be Quinterly who goes to the free throw line. Here's Quinterly. And he rattles the first one in to make it a 2-point lead. Tennessee knocks it down. They'll need a 3 to tie this thing.
They got it to the right guy. Vescovi. Okay. Don't let him shoot the three. Now you don't let him shoot the three.
He launches. It's online. It's short. Alabama.
You don't let him shoot the three. You don't let him shoot the three. Yes.
Heartbreak City for the Volunteers, as for the first time since 2002, the Crimson Tide are going to the SEC title game with a tremendous comeback in the second half, and they win it 73-68 behind 21 and 13 from Herb Jones.